guys. Yeah, the new year is in 2 days, and I just got inside because something was going on in my neighborhood. But I'm here to talk to you about the expectations that I myself and you guys will probably have for me. So I made a list, and I have to find it, and here are basically the top 10 questions that I'm pretty sure you guys would want to ask me, and I thought about them myself. I don't mean this in a narcissistic way at all. I just figured that everybody that's close to me, or people who would want to be close to me, or know what to expect, because I really appreciate it when other YouTubers do this, what I plan to do as far as 2014 is concerned. So the first question is, why did you get serious about YouTube? Before I moved from Atlanta down here, it was really lonely, and it was that way because I had lost my job, and I had to cut off a few people because they were being really dramatic, and they were backstabbing me, backstabbing each other, backstabbing people I knew. It was ridiculous. So instead of just sitting in bed all day and not having anything to look forward to, because it wouldn't make sense to find another job in Atlanta considering I was moving in the summer, what I did instead was just try to focus my energy on making a YouTube. Before, I had like a camera that I got, but I never noticed how distorted the sound was on it, and it was so annoying to take pictures. But all that aside, I went and I used my webcam for the times that I could film, and it was better than nothing. The real reason, I guess, to numb it down, why I started a YouTube and why I got so serious about it was I wanted to reach out to people who are just like me, people who have a hard time reaching out and being social on a face-to-face level. I'm really introverted. I'm very nervous to meet new people, but you wouldn't know that if you hung out with me and you got comfortable with me, because that's just my way of expressing I trust you, I'm comfortable around you, that kind of thing. I had some things that have happened, and all these will be in confessions coming up. I haven't made any confession videos. I'm so sorry. It's just been so crazy for 2013, and once I get my filming equipment and everything, the videos will keep popping left and right. You guys have nothing to worry about. Videos will keep coming. I'm not going to stop YouTube anytime soon. I'm really excited. Question number 2. What videos can we expect in 2014? Well, there will definitely be some dance covers. I actually just today started doing some choreography warm-ups. Basically, it's a lot of stretching and going with it, like not planning any moves ahead of time. You just have to go. And I broke my nail. I almost had a heart attack because I was going way too hard. What the fuck, Ice Cream Man? Really? He's always so loud. Try to ignore him. Okay, so other videos are just basically makeup tutorials. I don't feel very confident to give hair tutorials because I'm not really that good at doing hair. I only like to collect wigs and maybe style them my own way, but I mean, I'm not a cosmetologist. I'm not even really a certified makeup artist, but I mean, you don't have to have a certificate to be a professional. You just really need some clientele and enough people to say, oh, she's really awesome. What other videos can you expect? More vlogs, definitely, because I'll be traveling and some weird things go on in my house, and I'm gonna try and see who in my family is actually comfortable being on YouTube. My brothers are totally okay with it, but as far as other friends and family, you'll know when I know. There'll definitely be some skincare videos, some do-it-yourself kind of stuff. I like to make my at-home remedies. What else can you expect? Some cosplay shoots and some advice, basically confessions and vlogs, and hopefully I'll do some collaborations in the future. And by next summer I will be doing a web series. I just gotta make sure that I know who wants to actually be in it, and people who are just like, oh, it seems like a good idea, I need the exposure. What is your major in school now, and do you enjoy being in school? Okay, so funny story. When I got into school down here in Florida, I started as a business administration major, and then I decided I didn't want to have my own salon anymore because it's just too much work. So I thought I might just get into photography. But then I decided photography, even though that can be like really fun for like a hobby, maybe I should do film producing or film production. There isn't really a name for it on my campus, but I'm almost positive it's either film directing or film production. So I'm going for my bachelor's, but right now I'm in my associates, or getting towards my associates, and it's a visual arts. So next semester I actually get to take my first theater class, and I'm really excited about that one. I do enjoy my major, but I haven't been able to take any classes gearing towards my major, so all I can really say is the stuff that I do at home when I'm editing videos, that's the only exposure that I get until I can hang out with like professional people or some stuff like that. Okay, how is Florida? If I were to compare it to the 21 years that I've lived in Atlanta, Florida is more laid back. It's really hot. It doesn't participate in winter. I mean, from the time I've been here, Thanksgiving it was cold, Christmas Eve, that night it was cold, but most of the time it's really warm. And sometimes it can get under the 60s, like maybe in the like 54, I think is the lowest in Tampa Bay it's ever been, but it hasn't been bad. It's just like I'm really homesick for Atlanta sometimes because down here it's harder to really go out and make friends. Whereas when I was in Atlanta, I knew everybody and they knew everybody, so it was kind of like meeting the same person. But you know, you don't get along with everybody, and I didn't expect to. I hoped to make some friends, and I did, and there are some that are just like, you know, maybe we could be friends, but somebody has to change their personality, and it's not going to be me, and I don't want anybody to change to be friends with me, so that's that. It's really interesting. I saw my first raccoon, my first armadillo, out in the same night actually, and there's a lot of wildlife here. It's really interesting, and it's really odd seeing palm trees in winter though. What was your favorite part about 2013? My favorite part about 2013, I had to say, was when I actually got to go to New York for the first time. That's basically it. That was the best I had as far as 2013 was concerned, because everything else was just hell. What was the worst part about 2013? The worst part about 2013 for me, I felt like this year, even though it was the year of the snake, my year, it was like nothing went right. Like anything I had a plan for didn't go the way that I hoped it would. But I still have my health, my family is in good care. I've had some family members that passed away and some friends that have been like really ill and, you know, things like that. Okay, do you feel you've changed? Yes, I do feel that I've changed, because I used to like whine a lot about everything. I don't let people manipulate me as much as I used to, because back then I was just so desperate for friends and for somebody to love me for being me. I feel like I've matured a lot, and I've grown to accept that even though people can be annoying or people can be awkward when they want to be cool with me and whatever, I can't really just let my ego get in the way of everything. I can't always look at things and decide like this is how I feel and you need to pay attention. Like I try to see both sides always, and I try to, if anything, I really try to understand how the other person feels before I even react, but sometimes it's really hard. Okay, so number 8, will you be cosplaying in 2014? If so, what and where? Okay, let me cover the wheres first. Okay, I know I'm supposed to be going to Anime Expo, but I don't know where else. Like there's some cons I had in mind. I want to hopefully go to MetroCon. We will see how my finances are and if I can find a ride there, because I still don't have my license yet. There will be some surprise cons in Atlanta. I'm not mentioning where or when. I want my friends to be surprised when I do show up. There might also be a possibility that I could probably go to LACon, but the amount of cons that I'm going to go to this year are very minimal because of school. The cosplays that I will be doing, you guys ready? Okay, I'm going to be doing Gunner Yuna, Ijinka Toothless, Female Sora, Female Axel, Female Squall, Nightmare, an OC of mine, Yukoi Han, also an OC, Viper Vanity, the last OC I'm going to mention, Shiki from The World Ends With You, Ijinka Ifrit from Final Fantasy X, Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell, and Riku from Final Fantasy X, the original one. So I don't know which cosplays will be going to which con. It all depends on which one is finished by what time, and in Anime Expo I'm going to try to just wear whatever I can get my hands on that is comfortable and I don't have to carry like any props on a plane. If you could change one thing in 2013, what would it be? If I could change one thing in 2013, it would be I would have done better in my math class. I wouldn't have been, well, yeah, it's a tie. It's between keeping up in math and keeping up with my finances. Let's see, what is my New Year's resolution? To be basically myself, to be happy, be successful, to be motivated, to love, to be loved. So I'm going to love myself, and by doing that I'm going to portray my love to all of you. I'm not going to let negativity get to me like it had been all this year with the bullying and people using me and not trusting my instinct, things like that. Yeah, so 2014 is just going to be the year of getting to know myself better and knowing and going after what I want. So that's basically my expectations for 2014, and I hope it was insightful and You know, maybe I'll see some of your 2014 expectation videos and New Year's resolutions. The next video that should be up is for a tutorial on this look. It's coming up soon. I'm just gonna upload this one first so that, you know, you guys have something to look forward to. I'll see you guys soon. Come on, we'll be